Doing. Let's get back in this the end of the Snowgrave route, I think. Oh yeah. Get dunked on. I like that. Dude, I wish Etika was here to see it though. He's seeing it from heaven. Or wherever he is, he's seeing it. Get dunked on. She's about to say the prophecy. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That is such a good laugh.
Susie, she's really nice person, Chris. How can she be so kind? How?
Good to keep smiling. No, dude, I don't care about a good adventure. I just want you to be happy. As long as you're happy, that's good enough for me. Yeah. So we must be in a different universe then, because the prophecies are whole are the prophecies are definitely different between the Snowgrave route and the normal route. God, that would be so cool to just have adventures all the time. No guitar. Okay. Um, I'm. I assume the. I'm assuming the ending is going to be different for sure, right? Excuse me. Like it's got to be. It's got to be different. Although it was fun seeing after we beat the Titan, it was fun seeing the end again, you know. Even if I skipped it a lot of the time, but still. Damn right it does. So isn't this song supposed to be from Undertale? Or something? I don't remember it though. No, I do kind of remember it, actually. Ding, 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 ding. It's like bam, break that down, break down. I don't. I know how it goes, but I can't interpret it. Isn't how is this not in? How is this not in Deltarune? I remember this. I swear. Down, 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 by noon. Yeah. What excellent game design we have here. You know, this is why I tell we Fox go. Bravo, Fox. You, you make a mistake and you fix it. You make this was the worst part of Undertale, of Deltarune, of any game, and then they fixed it. Well-watered flowers are blooming inside. Bravo, bravo to Toby. Why would he just keep? Why would Chris keep my soul in the cage? What if? What if Toriel comes in and sees the freaking human heart? Okay, I don't know what these sounds are supposed to be signifying, but what the hell? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? Whoa. Whoa. Why am I a pixel? What the fuck? What? Well, excuse me. Why am I? What just happened? Splendid. Well, bravo to all of these creators here. Well done. The halfway mark has been attained. But it is still waiting. How much longer now? Is this the same? My Deltarune. Ha, 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 ha. To be continued in Chapter 5, 2026. Okay. Well, that was that was pretty cool. I mean, I wish I just like if I would have known it would have been mostly the same, I probably just would have. No, I probably should have still played it though. Because in the future, I'm gonna have to go back. I mean, I'm gonna have to, do my save file. I gotta say, I like chapter 2 like infinitely better than chapter 3 and 4. Like way better. I mean, chapter 2 was just so much funnier. It was definitely the funniest chapter by far. It was the funniest. It had my favorite like set design or like art style. It had my favorite, you know, the punch out and everything. Chapter 3 felt a little bit like it felt a little bit soulless, you know. Mr. Antenna felt I don't know. But at the same time, I didn't really play. I didn't get a lot of the secrets. But chapter 4 felt better than chapter 3. But it just like maybe it was too serious. But I don't know. Chapter 2 I loved because it was the introduction of the Snowgrave roots, and like it was way more different than the Snowgrave route was way more different than it was in than the normal route in like any other chapter. And with the other thing I loved about the Snowgrave route was that it was much faster. Like I'm pretty sure you just skipped a bunch of the. I'm pretty sure you like after you Snowgraved Birdley, you just skipped a big portion of the game and just went straight to the mansion, and then after that you still skipped a big portion of the game. So like it made sense. Like it didn't. You like you can more easily just like do the Snowgrave, see the changes, you know, and it's still tough because it's still like the classic tedious where you have to battle all the enemies and everything. Um, but it wasn't like tedious in the fact that you had to like do all these sorts of puzzles and then go like it wasn't a walking simulator, which chapter 3 and 4 most definitely were for Snowgrave route. Chapter 3, yeah, chapter 2 is much better in my opinion. I got to be honest. Chapter 4 was better than chapter 3. They're all great. They're all good. No, I mean, they're all good. They're all good chapters. Chapter 2 though is a feeling that it's like one of those special experiences you have in your life, you know? I gotta say, I'm a little bit disappointed with like with these chapters, you know. Playing them on the first run was really cool, but I just don't like that I have to waste so many hours of my life playing the freaking Snowgrave route. But like, I guess that's the point, you know. But it would feel better if it was more like in battles, you know. But at the same time, it was really tedious with the battles too. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Chapter 2 was a lot better. Chapter 2 was better. Like the Snowgrave route was better because it was like it wasn't like it was Snowgrave route, but it was like scary, you know. In my opinion, more than the other chapters, and it was like more story Snowgrave. Like there's more animations to it. It wasn't, you know. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just a little bit disappointed. They weren't bad chapters though, for sure. For sure weren't bad chapters. Um, but my God, was chapter 2 amazing. Um, yeah, there's not. I don't know if there's anything more I could say honestly. It was cool. It was cool. I mean, I'd rather have it in existence than not have it in existence. Chapter 3 and 4. That's what I'll say about that. I just like something about chapter 2 was so much less tedious than chapter 3 and 4. That's the main thing I didn't like is just how tedious everything was, in my opinion. You know, chapter 3 was like a more of a it was tedious like a walking simulator, and then chapter 4 was tedious like it was like I felt like I was just reading a lot, you know. Okay, I need to stop complaining though. They were good chapters. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed them, you know. I didn't enjoy how much time I wasted expecting things to be different, but I mean, at least it was different. At least there was some stuff that was different, you know. At least the ending was different in chapter 4. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't. There's not much I could say, really. It was cool. It was cool. It was cool. No, it was cool. Especially the normal route. The normal route is very cool in my opinion. The first time playing it was really cool. Yeah. No, but overall, like I would literally cut off a finger to play this game. I'd cut off a finger to play the rest of the chapters. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say about that. Uh, I love this game. Toby Fox, and again, when I say Toby Fox, I'm putting everyone into Toby Fox. Everyone who worked on the game. Toby Fox, keep doing what you're doing. You're striking gold. Okay. Although chapter two is much more my cup of tea, these I can see other people liking them more, and I have seen other people liking chapter three and four a lot. And I no, I like them a lot. I like them a lot. It was just some things that I didn't like inside of them, you know. But these are great experiences. These are experiences. Chapter two is a big experience, but these other three chapters are also experiences. Okay, so keep doing what you're doing, Toby Fox. Keep making this stuff. I love you. I love everyone watching this. Be nice to each other. Be nice to yourselves. Be patient with yourselves. Love you so much. Ever you can do anything. Don't kill yourself because you can do anything. Love you guys. Bye bye. I don't know why I always say don't kill yourself because like I'm afraid someone is watching me like that's suicidal, and then like if I don't say don't kill yourself and they're gonna kill themselves or something like that. Just don't kill yourself, please. I love you guys so much. I love you. You can do anything in this world. Just be patient with yourself. Be patient with your surroundings. You will get there eventually. I promise you. It's either God or the universe or some or fate or prophecy or something like something with some strange coincidences will happen eventually. Will happen eventually where you have opportunities to get out of it. It may sound weird, but you will know when it happens. Okay, that's it. Love you guys. Bye bye. Bye bye. Or you might not know where it happens, but then you will figure it out. Oh my God! Wait, this is what's going to get me out of my experience. Wait, hold on. And that's sort of little bit what's happening to me right now. I think, but I'm not going to get I'm not going to get my hopes too much up. But I think something like that might be happening in my life right now. I love you guys so much. Have an amazing life, death, and afterlife. You can do anything. Be patient. Love you guys. Bye bye.